freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze Mythic, episode 14, draft 14, new Capenna. I know we got a little bit of a rocky road here, COVID and cruises and stuff like that, but we're back on track. We had a long day for you. We got a lot of drafting to do. We are drafting new Capenna. We are currently at Platinum Tier 1 with 2 notches. We just missed getting Diamond in our last draft. We had a really cool deck, but just missed the last match, unfortunately. But that's okay, because the thing about drafting is there's always a new draft. And here we are in that new draft right here, right now. First, remember hit that follow button. Watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We do this every set. And episode 14, the line is 21.5 drafts to Mythic. I would say we're on a good pace to beat that line at the moment. Just about in Diamond here in draft 14. And let's just go. Let's just do the thing here. It wouldn't be Bronze Mythic if it wasn't for the 8th person not being there. As always. But let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
I'm pumped. Any episode you missed, of course, is always going to be on YouTube. And lots of stuff coming up. They announced Worlds, which is very exciting. But most exciting is us opening up our Boosty Pack and seeing an Unleash the Inferno, which is a pretty solid card. It is Jund, which is, of course, not the best color combination, but powerful card. We also have a Lagrella the Magpie, which is also an extremely good card. We got a Murder, and it's a very, very good back, honestly. We have Lagrella, Inferno, and Murder is all like really good cards, and then a bunch of solid commons here in Lackey, Backup Agent, Not a Grifter's good, Revelers is pretty good. This is the kind of pack where we just need to make a choice. Do we want to be Lagrella, or do we want to be Unleash the Inferno? And I think we're gonna Lagrella here. We got Bant's probably the best color combination. We're passing a lot of non-Bant cards here. We're just gonna Bant it up. Lagrella is just too good. Lagrella is just too good. And of course, the numbers you see on the screen is the untapped.gg overlay. Make sure you download that using my link, #sponsored, in the chat or on the YouTube description. And the number on the bottom is a dynamic number that updates as the draft goes on. Number on top is a static number from LSV, just as far as rankings go. So, past the pack here with an uncommon missing. We got Parks Heights Pegasus here. Pretty cool 2-drop. I mean, obviously a 2/1 flyer for 2 is already pretty solid. This would lean us into being a base green-white splashing blue. There's also Echo Inspector, which is quite good. And then, of course, we're just looking at Bant cards here. The downside to first picking a 3-color card is it makes our next few picks kind of limiting here. I think I want to take the Pegasus. Inspector is obviously super solid, but Pegasus is just like super cheap, super solid. Also, we're still taking the rares. We want to see how good the rares are. You don't get an opportunity to play with rares that often. And if this thing ever draws 1 card, it is insane. A 2/1 flyer for 2 if it draws a card is obviously absurd. So, I'll take the Pegasus. Let's shoot for the sky here. Shoot for the sky. All right, and we're still rocking and rolling. So we see an Elegant Entourage. Really, really good green uncommon. 4/4 for 4. Great ability. Super awesome. And Backup Agent is also fantastic. But Entourage is like way too good. So Plaza and Agent would be nice, but Entourage is great. And then Agent is a little less important. If we're base green, white, splashing blue, we're not going to need the counters as much for like the blue-white flyer commons. So Entourage, easy pick here. 3 extremely powerful cards to start our draft here in Pegasus, Magpie, and Entourage. Pass the pack with a rare, an uncommon, and a common missing. And nothing too exciting here. I will say that I have never seen more than 2 Gathering Throngs in any draft ever. So I don't ever take this card ever. Ever. And we got Fencer, which is whatever. Most importantly, here's the land. We have Broker's Hideout. Fixing is going to be very, very important every 3 colors. So we take our land super high, and this is the perfect land to take. So pretty easy Broker's Hideout here. Pack number 4, looking pretty good. We got a Backup Agent pretty late here, which is awesome. Shieldmate's fine. Take to the Streets can actually be okay if you got enough citizens for it. But yeah, pretty easy Agent here. Not close. Looking good so far. Looking good. That's a late Corpse Appraiser. But so now we see an Expendable Lackey, and this card is phenomenally good. However, Not nearly as good if we're base green-white. This card's good if you're sacrificing it to things, if you're discarding it to connive. We're not really going to do that in green-white. You know, so far it looks like we're going to be solidly base green-white. So I'm going to take the prize fight here. I think Lackey is a better card than prize fight, but we're just being aware of our mana here. And noting that there's a Man Patrol and a Corpse Praiser, but prize fight's solid. Prize fight's solid. Try and size our creatures up here. Interesting. All right, so pick 7, we've got a pretty late Echo Inspector, which obviously is fine later in the game. It's a super solid card. Also, Rock's Pummeler, which is a solid card as well. And then Rocco's Modern Life here. Good card if we didn't have Ligrella and we want to be Naya, but we're going to Inspector here. Very late Inspector. Good sign that our colors are open. We like that a lot. Like that a lot. Okay. All right. So now things are getting a little interesting here. So we were saying we wanted to be base green-white, but 2 solid if unexciting blue cards here. Again, I think that Veteran is a solid card, but we're not going to cast it early. Dapper Shieldmate is fine. This card's perfectly playable, but not a card I want to take early. We're going to Metamorphosis here. It's more of a mid to late game play, so Sawjack and Revelers. Interesting. So Revelers is like a super solid card, whereas Sawjack's kind of like, it's not super great. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we'll take Sawjack, I guess. Interesting to see that it looks like white is a little thin here. Don't have too many white cards. Don't have too many white cards. Need to be aware of that. Social Climber's fine. I'll allow it. So, okay start. Okay start. The Plaza tables are just phenomenal for us. It's now 2 good lands. Morning, Cornball. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What? Why are you... Wait.
Still a piece of garbage.
Red seems kind of open. The problem is that the red cards are all pretty insular. Where, like, they make you want to be heavy red. So it's not like we're, like... That doesn't jive with what we're doing here. All these cards are bad. Take to the streets. This card could be fine if our deck takes a certain turn. Okay.
Waka waka.
Drafting Bant. Open the black-red Mythic. Yeah, I mean, I guess, sure, it's pretty annoying, but whatever. All right, so we got out of the way here. We got Inspiring Overseer, though. Inspiring Overseer is a Mythic common. It's better than everything. Inspiring Overseer is probably better than Obnixilis in draft. Maybe, honestly. That's how good this card is. Also, Echo Inspector, Quick Draw Dagger is pretty solid, too, but very, very easy Overseer here, not close. If we were drafting in real life or on Magic Online, it might take the $20 card here, but... Just a Mythic wild card. Already got 4 of those. This is literally 40 gems. So, easy Overseer. Not even close. Again, still looking to be green-white-ish. Civil Servant is exactly where we're at. So, we got Civil Servant here. Gardener's cool, too. Towers is great also. Would love to table one of those. But Servant's the nut. This card is just insanely good. So, pretty good packs this draft. Pretty good packs. All right, so we got Backup Agent, Prize Fight, Civil Servant. We have 3 2-drops at present, which is great. Not a great pack for us. A lot of red cards. Rock's Pummeler or Buy Your Silence. I definitely don't hate either Pummeler or Silence. They're both okay cards, if somewhat unexciting. I think we're going to Pummeler here. Pummeler's a solid top-end card, honestly. Citizen. Yeah, we'll take Pummeler. It's a pretty bad pack for us. We're not thrilled with... Yeah, either one of these cards could easily not make our deck, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right. No Landos. Glittermonger. So Rooftop Nuisance, while it is a phenomenal card a lot of the time, not going to be great in our deck. We don't really have much fodder here to sacrifice. All of our creatures are pretty good. So not going to be super awesome. We're going to hold for Ransom here. Again, Lackey's also not great in our deck. We're not conniving. We're not sacrificing stuff. So this is more of like a green-white creature deck splashing blue than a deck like that. So once again, if you're just tuning in, the numbers you see on the screen, that's a great one. This is the Untapped Overlay. Please download it using my link. It's free to download. And this is Draftsmith. And the bottom number is a dynamic number that updates as the draft goes on to help guide you. And then top number is a static ranking from LSV. Super, super awesome draft helper. This card's awesome. We have some citizens, and it's really good on citizens. Simple as that. We also got Prize Fight and Quick Draw Dagger. It's funny, like, I could see a world where Dagger might actually be better in our deck, but I think that I haven't actually cast this card before. 50 is the max. Yes, 50 is the max. Devilish Valet. This card's super fun. How come none of these cards are freaking citizens, you know? Why is this card a citizen? Just give me more citizens, please. All right, so Sky Crier is pretty cool. Reasonable 2-drop, good groundbreaker. Second hold for Ransom's not as exciting. So this is a citizen.
Yes, citizen.
There we go. And Backup Agent, awesome. Rocco's Modern Life here again. It's interesting. I feel like our colors aren't that open, but all the packs have just been so freaking good that, like, it hasn't really mattered. Observer's okay. We get more. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5-ish citizens. So Observer could be okay. I mean, Warm Welcome is playable. We're probably not going to play it, but Civic Gardener's great. That's a citizen. I think we're getting pretty citizen-y here. And honestly, we're really just green-white. You know, splashing for Lagrella is awesome. Maybe splashing for Metamorphosis and Icon Spectre is fine too, but this is looking pretty nice for us so far. What's up, Buttered Pooper? Take to the Streets is totally fine with a lot of citizens, and we have a lot right now, which is pretty good. So we are citizening it up. Oh my god. All right, sure. Sawjack is not great. I'm probably not playing two of them. Although if we do a lot of citizen stuff, we might play it over Social Climber though. So another Prize Fight, sure. Prize Fight's okay in our deck. It's not like incredible. Right now we're at 22 playables. There are a lot of cards in our deck we might not want to play. Like we don't want to splash Echo Inspector really. Last pick Socialite. And we open up Soul of Emancipation. 7 mana for a 5/7 Terracodon kind of card. It's a very powerful card. Although I'm not sure if it's a card I actually want to play in our kind of like grindier deck, honestly. Like Rafine's Informant is great. Although not as good in this color, honestly. Butter Pooper says, I asked the girl out. She said yes, we're going go-karting. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Go get him, Butter Pooper. See, I think that I don't think Soul's actually great in our deck. We're more of like a creature-y, like beatdowny deck. Pets are okay. I don't know if I want to splash it though. I'm taking Protector here. I'm taking the Protector. Another Observer. Maybe we just go hard on the citizen thing. We have enough payoffs now where like I think we could actually just play bad citizens because we have like the Overrun. We're gonna have 2 observers now. I guess this is also a blue-white fixer. Yeah, this is my table. I'm just taking the fixer. I should take the fixer here. Take the fixer. Jesus. The card quality in this draft has been unbelievable. Every pack has been absolutely busted. All right. Yeah, Duelist is awesome. It's also a citizen, so it's
Yes, citizen.
Hostile Takeover is like one of the best cards of the set. Mr. Oreo is great, but yeah, all right, sure. Time to duel. Civic Gardener's great. Just keep hitting the button.
Yes, citizen.
More citizens, please. Cabaret Courtyard. Riveteer's Overlook. I think taking a land here is a good idea. It's a green-white fixer, but Strong Arm's fine, but not a citizen. I guess it's pretty good, though, right? What are we at here? We're like a lot of playables right now. Strong Arm is specifically good with our Sky Crier. Otherwise, not that exciting. Let's take the land. Oh my god. Alright. Jeez. I cannot believe the card quality of this draft. I actually can't believe it. Agitators is great. Virtuoso is great. We don't really have anything to do with it, though. It's just a double striker. Connoisseur is also great. But I think we're just taking the Educators. Our curve is a little light. It's a Citizen also. Yeah, Educators is really, really good. Observer Tables, or maybe not. Is that different? Is that a different one? I don't even know. I think we're in, though. I think we're, like, actually going to go all the way here and play literally every Citizen. So, Regulator, I mean, we do have one or two token thingies, but I think we're, like, just very lightly splashing blue at this point. So, yeah, Observer. Citizens all day, every day. Don't want any of these cards. Buying Silence, sure. We table that other citizens. So we have Agent, Ransom, Crier, No Socialite, Double Gardener, Prize Fight Servant, Pegasus, Overseer, Cut the Metamorphosis, Cut Social Climber. Another. We have 3 observers now. Oh my god!
Yes, citizen.
Hit the button again.
Yes, citizen.
Hit the button again.
Yes, citizen.
It's from Diablo. It's from Diablo 2. I would say that we are not playing the Inspector. We are not playing the Pummeler. I would say we're not playing any of these cards. Get these lands out of here. This deck is wild. This deck is wild. So we're at 24 cards here. Yeah, I think this is our deck. I like our discipline this draft. I like that we were very, very tight about just trying to be green-white and not trying to be a multicolor deck. We've got a lot going on. We got a lot going on here. So, Selesnya, Bant. Wow, really? Draftsman thinks we should just be straight green. There's no way. Duelist and Logrella are just insanely good. So we're going to go over here and take a look at what we got. We've got 24 cards. We've got 11 Citizens, 2 Agents, Ransom, Skycrier, 2 Gardeners, 2 Prize Fight, Servant, Pegasus, Overseer, Double Sawjack. I guess Welcome is, like, not ideal, but fine. Groundbreaker, Duelist, Logrella, Entourage, Protector, Educators, Take to the Streets, Triple Observer. Yeah, this is a fun one. This is a really fun deck here. Maybe we cut the Warm Welcome. And just play... No, I'm going to play 16 lands. I'll play 16 lands. We got to splash it. We're a little light on removal. We just have 2 Prize Fights and, like, pseudo removal here in Logrella and Educators. But this thing is good. Like, this thing could easily cost, like, 3 mana in our deck. So I think this card's actually, like, very, very good in our deck. I agree it's often not that good, but I think contextually in this deck it actually is surprisingly good. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out. That's what we do here in Bronze. We find things out. Yeah, we're gonna keep all of our citizen stuff, I guess. I'm just playing 16 lands. So we have a blue-white land, a green-white land, a triple land, a green-white land. Wish we had a little more fixing for blue. But we also have double Prize Fight, and we've done a really good job of keeping our blue cards down to a minimum. We have 3 blue cards in our entire deck. So very, very light splash. Not worried about getting mana screw, which is great. We're going to go Plains, Forest, Island. I think 1 island is plenty. And pretty even split on the lands. We have Plaza, which is green-white. We have Hideout. So we have green, white, blue. This is a blue-white land. This is either a green-white land. This is all 3. This is a green-white land. So all 3. So we have 1 extra white source. This is 40 cards. We have exactly even green and white. I don't know. We want to play the exact same amount of green and white sources, but we're just playing this number of lands. So we're going to play an extra, I guess, green source. Because I guess this is like possibly a blue source. It's also white. I'm going to do this. We have the storefront. Oh, I'm sorry, but this works out. So we have 6 white sources, 6 green sources, 3 cards that can get any, and 1 island. So overall, I think this is just our deck, and I'm actually very excited for this deck. This deck looks really, really fun. This is very unique compared to what we've drafted so far. So You know what time it is, folks? It's prediction time. Will this deck get 7 wins, yes or no? Place your bets. If you're on Twitch, YouTube folks, take a second, pause the video, scroll to the comments, liking the video along the way. And let me know, you a believer or a non-believer? 7 wins, yay or nay? I think this deck is super cool. This deck is super cool. I'm about it. I'm about it. Let's go. Bronze Mythic, episode 14. Let's rock it.
Yes, citizen.
Let's go, crazy. We got about a 70-30 split here on predictions. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Look at this deck. Look at this. Look at this deck. Deck's great. Deck's great. Civil Servant's so good, too. Card's, like, ridiculous. Chat, join me. Let's get things going here. Needs one more Overseer. I mean, Overseer is obviously great, but we got a few. The thing is that, like, we just have, like, a really solid synergistic curve. We have, like, a lot of synergy, a lot of 2-drops and 3-drops, and then we also just have, like, you know, 4 or 5 really awesome cards. So, I'm done. I'm happy. Keep it. It's a decent prize fight deck, too. This card is kind of hard to play because the average creature response is pretty small, but we have some larger creatures. We can lifelink this thing and then fight it, which is pretty cool. So, Duelist is also just really, really good. Mountain Go. All right. Overseer. We got 3. We have 4 citizens in hand. Backup agent, sure. So, interesting choice next turn. Do we backup agent pump the servant or not? See what they do. See what they do. Yeah, and it is also cool that Prize Fight is a fixer as well. Oh, what the hell is that? It is also awesome that Prize Fight's a fixer too. Totally agree. Vlam, resub, thanks so much. Alright. They have many colors. They have many colors. I think because they're... Ooh, Brazen Upstart's insanely good. That card's busted. And we didn't draw land. Okay. Yeah, putting a counter on Servant is very appealing, but, like, now it just trades with this freaking Upstart. Oh, my God. Maybe we just go huge on Servant, honestly. Just, like, counter up on Servant twice. We do have 2 prize fights. So, like, we just, like, counter twice, then get prize fight going. And do we also have a lifelinker, too? It is pretty hard for this green-white red deck to kill my 3-4. Yeah, no block. This card's busted. This card's so messed up. Totally unfair. That card's also really good, but... Alright, we draw a land. Darling of the Masses. I mean, we can prize fight here and kill the Darling. We can gain a lot of life in the process, too. I guess we have to do that. And then we can set up the Duelist to put a counter on it, which is great. So, alright, we're going to go... Attack, pump. They're going to block with Upstart. I'm going to fight with the Darling. Fight the Darling. So attack with this. Pump. Man, this card's just so freaking good. It's got lifelink, so we'll prize fight. Gain 4, gain another 4. They 2-for-1 us with their Upstart, but what are you going to do, you know? Fortunately. So we gained a bunch of life. Maybe they'll whiff. Just kidding, no whiff. Magician. Alright. Play Plaza. Say go. We draw a land. We can go Duelist and put a counter on the Duelist. And have a 3-2 double strike shield countered monster. Pretty high card quality so far. They're choosing to play the Magician and not the Revelers, which is interesting. That's a little sketchy. It's a little sketchy. I want to know what's going on here. A little sketchy. Okay. Sure.
Your punishment is
Alright, I mean, that's like fine, I guess. The Devils are pretty good against Duelist. Sure. Shouldn't have passed that ob. What are the odds this person was in our draft? We could have looked, but... Alright. Just your average Cabaretti ob deck, you know, no big deal. We, shit. They get to make another devil here, too. Oh, boy. Alright. I guess we just poke the ob to kill the devil and get Duelist down, backup agent. Yeah. Kind of sucks to, like, lose our citizen in play with the Overseer, but... Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. They have 2 more blockers next turn. Maybe I should just play the flyer, actually. Honestly. Because, like, we're never getting through on the ground, really. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, yeah, we're paying for this. Play the agent, pump it up. The real thing is not the ob, it's this thing. Just playing 2 blockers next turn to defend the ob is pretty gross. It's kind of funny how well ob plays in Cabaretti. There's so much crap in play to defend it.
Shake down the locals.
Discard a card? Nah, I'll take 2.
Or carnage.
Then here's your Revelers, sure. Alright. Warm welcome. Warm welcome indeed. So... Yeah, maybe Cryer's better. Cryer can poke it in the air. I think I should just play the flyer, honestly. I think I screwed up. I think I should just play flyer last turn and just like not attack. If I played flyer and then attacked, I think that was just wrong. They just have too much crap on the ground. I think I screwed up. I think I screwed up, folks. I could just play flyer now, I suppose. Yeah, I'll just do it. Just play the flyer. Kind of sucks, but then we'll attack an ob with this thing. They can make blocks if they want to, but they can block with the devil and just like kill the shield or whatever, but that's fun. Block with the devil. First strike, they'll probably shoot the duelist and break the shield, which is fine. Still a 3-2 double striker. Our hand's still good, you know. Realistic ob is only just like dealing us some damage, which isn't that big of a deal.
Certainty of death? Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
All right, it's going to be one of those Bronze and Mythic days, I guess. Rabble Rousing is the best rare of the set, probably. Basically unbeatable. We'll decline. We'll decline. Card's pretty stupid. Card's pretty stupid. And they have a Strangle? This is ridiculous. All right, I guess we lose. We can't ever win, folks. Sorry. Can't ever actually win. Opponent's card quality is through the roof. Through the roof. Alright. Attack an ob. They should just let it go, I think, honestly, but I guess we Sky Crier, fight the 1/1. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna win this one. I'll do it now while they're tapped out, I guess, just to make sure we kill it. Oh, man. Ay. We just can't let them ever have creatures, because they'll just make more creatures, obviously, and it just snowballs incessantly. Jeez.
Oh, I have defy me, and you.
We just dead. Maybe we're just dead. I don't even know. I should discard a guard there. What a way to start our day. What a way to start. Oh, that's good. They have Fencer plus Rabble Rousing. It's fantastic. Okay. Yep, can't beat Rabble Rousing in a million years. They just attack and make... Yeah, we're all right, you got me. I give up. You have too many good cards. Too many good cards. 0-1. Alright, well, there's no way this opponent's that can be even close to that good, right? Right?
Inconceivable!
Alright, hand's good. On the play. There is combat damage to a player. Draw a card, and if you have 2 more creatures enough on your control this turn. Sure. Let's go. Forest. Go. It's fine. No big deal. I'm not worried. Our deck is very good, I think. So, get our Pegasus going. And then we'll go Sawjack on 3, Double Spell on 4, draw a card. The Hearse? Sure. I don't think Hearse is that good against us. Alright. Sawjack. Z, you have little hope, my friend. Alright, all of our opponents' decks are not going to be that good. Come on now. Come on. Sure. Hearse me. Land. Pyrocyte Arcanist? Totally fine. Totally fine. This is great. We're going nuts this turn. Draw a card if... Whenever it's my damage to a player, draw a card if you had 2 or more creatures on the battlefield under your control this turn. So I'm going to play these first. Play Gardener. And play the Agent. Where's the Agent counter going? Is it going on the Pegasus? Am I really going to go that far in? I kind of think it is. It could just go here. Yeah, let's put it here. Opponent's Jeskai. I mean, obviously they could be like multiple colors, so... We're in. Draw a card off Pegasus. Next turn we can go Warm Welcome. Draw a card off Pegasus too. If you have a creature, it's cheap. Draw a card off that. Sick. Say go. Awesome. Don't want a treasure paying the horse. That's true. That's true. Now if they make a treasure, they can kill my my thingy. Arson is number 2. Okay. Sure. Civic Gardener. Sick. Alright, so we're going to play... play Warm Welcome. See what turns up. And then play the Gardener and attack. Warm Welcome reveals... Overseer, Observer, Overseer... Wow. Right now we have 1, 2, 3... We're about to have 4 citizens in play. But I think it's still just Overseer. Honestly. Yeah, just Overseer. So play land... play land, play Gardener, attack with everything, draw a card. This card's been great. Ship it. We'll untap the High-Rise Sawjack. Ship it.
Yes, citizen.
So many citizens. We have 5 citizens. Our Mirrored Force are cost 1 right now. We have 3 of those. In for 8, and they're currently at 14. Bring it on. The Hearse could block us a 2-2. Whatevskis. This thing has been great. We've already drawn... Once you draw 1 card off this, it's just a better Overseer. And then if you draw 2 cards off it, it's like phenomenal. So... We are way above rate. Storefront? Sure. Only downside with Storefront is that it puts a card in the graveyard for Hearse, but whatever. There's plenty of those, so. Hearse is building up here. Now it is a little bigger than we would be able to attack through, but at 8 life, we're looking pretty good. We got Overseer. No hostile takeover, please. I'll walk right out of the goddamn room. I will walk right out of this room. I'll walk right out. I won't even turn the stream off. I'll walk out. And I'll go upstairs, and I'll go to bed. Alright. That was also bad. Not as bad, but I'm going to stay in the room now. You have to kill one of these, too. That's sick. What a sick turn. Alright. Alright, I'm a little scared now. I'm not going to lie. My clubber's busted. Now I get to use the Arsonist to kill one of my 2/2s. We're still, like, doing fine, though. They're at 8. About to be at 4. So, it could be worse. Oh, my God.
Bingo!
Alright.
Yes, citizen.
Yes, citizen.
Yes, citizen.
Yes, citizen.
Equip citizen for 1. Now they're at a deuce. Hit him with the freaking shovel. Island. Bonk. Bonk. Whatever. Hearse, sure. Alright. Say go. 2, 3 toughness creatures. It's kind of cool. This thing works with the attack lands, too. It's cute. 4-3 Trampler. Citizen's Crowbar. You can't use Citizen's Crowbar against a Citizen deck. All right? They can move the Crowbar to the Arsonist and sack to kill the Groundbreaker. But then they can't do anything else. And they're just dead. So... Okay. 2 Citizen's Crowbars. Sure. They can crew their 5/5, but we just drew an Entourage, which is pretty cool. So let's do that, I guess. Oh, I know he can't. Shit, because they can just block and exile things. We like can't attack because this thing's too big. Shit. Whatever. Alright, sure. They can, like, sack Crowbar, kill my thing, and then sack and kill my Overseer. They're at 2. If I +1/+1 and trample the Sawjack, attack with both. Hearse eats the Agent. And they just block with one of these. It's pretty bad. Oh, man. Citizen's Crowbar is the crowbar you use against citizens, yeah. Huh. What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, I guess we just Overseer. We can't really attack either, so... Pump this, draw. Draw it. Alright, and we can't attack, so... Alright, I mean, on their turn, they can Crowbar, kill the thingy, kill my Overseer. Hearse is really big. They now have, like... They're going to exile their own thing and not my thing and not their things? Sure. Man, opponents are really teeing off today. Maestro's Charm. Just utter disregard for color considerations at all. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Wait, they just dead? They just killed himself?
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Alrighty then. Sure. That's how you beat all the good cards. They just leave themselves dead on board. You got it. I guess they like kind of had to do that. So like what else? Like if they didn't have another play, they just died to the Flyers. So sure, this is a. I guess I could just block it on our turn, right? So like they just like say go, and then do this play on our turn after blocking. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. All right, whatever. Sure, we'll take it. Don't tell stream, but I think we're at 0 frames right now, so don't know if it's working. But that's okay. We gotta keep playing. I already queued the matchup, so. All right. Hand's awkward with the tap lands, obviously, but we can make it work. Cards are good. Cards are good. We want to, I guess, just like Plaza first. Let's take up. Let's take up. The stream working? Seems to be working now. So weird little hiccup there. Holy tap lands. All right, sure. Get a blue land. Do a thing. Alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh no! You saw my F-bomb? I figured that the stream wasn't working, so no one would see it. Alright, so we're going to courtyard for a plains here. And just, like, keep doing our thing. Playing a little off curve here, but, you know, it's fine. This is less of a curve out hand for sure. Midnight Assassin. I mean, I would happily trade my freaking Civic Gardener for an Assassin, I think, right? Yeah, sure, whatever. So... I should have cast this. No, that shouldn't matter. I should have, like, Broker's Hideout at first, but whatever. Sure, Hideout for a green. And just Agent targeting itself. Actually, you know what? I think I screwed up. Because I think I want to Agent the Gardener, and then I'll Lagrella bouncing the Agent and one of their things next turn. Yeah, sure. I screwed up, but that's fine. That's fine. What does this land? Nothing. The super sketchy nothing go. Alright. We're going to attempt to play Lagrella through Make It Disappear and see what happens. Resolves instantly. What's up, Mana Bird? Thanks for the resub. You're great. Alright. Attack for 3. Untap Island. What is going on? They're not doing anything. Kill shot. Sure, that's fine. Kill shot by 3/3. You got it. And then we'll just say go. Yeah, I agree that if we aged it before attacks, they'd probably just block. So it ended up kind of like backwards, sort of like being right, but pickpocket to bounce Lagrella. Sure, this is great for us. Now I just get a 4/4. This is sick. No, you rock, Mana Birds. Bounce this. I get a 4/4. And we untap. Just cast our Sparrow's Educators and just go nuts, right? We're going to hold his land in our hand for the Ravenous Rat. Play this thing. Assassin can't block. Get him for a bunch. And then we'll decide what Lagrella wants to do next turn. Backup Agent. Pickpocket's a 4/3. And a Regulator. Alright, they came to play. They came to play. I think we're still going to Lagrella the Assassin. And Ransom the Pickpocket. Just do it. Not going to bounce our own stuff with this thing, obviously, because we don't have it. We've got all good things in play now, so... Hit the Assassin. That's it. Ransom the 4/3. Get in for 4. Setting up for Take to the Streets. Not as good. We're not super wide here, unfortunately, but... No, I have the thingies. I have all the emotes turned off and all the puppets and stuff turned off, so just it's dead. I killed Jace. All right, so super sketchy. Play land number 7. Don't activate hold for Ransom. Say go. This is probably another kill shot, but I think it's fine. Honestly. Let's just start by attacking. Not with Lagrella, though. I guess if they can kill Lagrella, they can block, too. Exotic Pets. Yeah, that's, like, okay, I guess. That's, like, worse than Kill Shot, probably. I guess it's the same thing for the most part, but... Alright, so kill the Regulator. We lose our backup agent, which stinks a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Crack this thingy. Draw a card. Draw a 2-drop. Nope, just all lands. Only lands. Our deck is currently 18% lands.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
So basically there's no chance we can draw a land next turn. Not a 1. Not a 1. And no, this is sorcery speed specifically. Alright. They're going to pay this. We draw a card off that. It's a prize fight. It's not bad. We can, like, kill a fish and then take to the streets. Doesn't give trample, unfortunately. But, yeah, we're just going to untap here and see what we draw. Okay. That's, like, pretty good. Is it good? Well, now I can actually take to the streets and then fight. So, now I wish that I end stepped, honestly. We, Okay. Yeah, if I had killed the fish earlier... Because if I take to the streets, this is a 7/7, and then I fight this. I guess they can block with both. I think that's fine, though. Whatever, just freaking do it. Why just whatever. Just do it. Just do that. I could also just leave back the... No, this is fine. Whatever. Fight this. This goes here. They want to trade both fish for the educators. I think it's fine. Tag them both. Cool. Perfect. Your turn. No way we can draw land next turn. Not a freaking chance. They draw land. Cool. We like that. We like that. Draw. Broker's Veteran. Absolutely. Absolutely. Overseer. Sure. It's actually a pretty good draw. Let's play Overseer. Fight Overseer on fish. Get out of here.
Get off my plate.
Send in the clowns. All their blocks suck. Just don't have a Wrath, please. No Wrath for you. Echo Inspector, sure. Echo Inspector it is. Anything else? Anything else?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh yeah. So now we're on pace. Now we had that first match and we're good to go. Now don't forget, folks, we're brought to you by Colas Apparel. ColasApparel.shop. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. The best Magic apparel out there. It's not even close, honestly. It's not even close. And I wear their shirts all the time. They are extremely comfortable. The designs are hilarious. They've been at a lot of paper events. Look, I'm back here. They've been at a lot of paper events also. Selling shirts, which is awesome too. Promo code Jim10, 10% off your order. Check them out. ColasApparel.shop. Get your MTG Jam shirt today. These shirts are great. It's funny, the green bars on the shirt are green screened out. It's pretty funny. All right, so let's go here. Hands good. Keep. And sure. We have Gardener, Agent, Take to the Streets, Pacifism, Educators, the Abdicator, a Gold Hound. That's not very powerful. All right, Civic Gardener, go. Card's good. I like this card. Dropping frames again? Listen, I don't know what's going on. All right, more F-pumps. All right, here we go. Jund, a Gold Hound with a body drop. Sure to make your body drop. Sack for red. This is aggressive. What an aggressive turn. What an aggressive turn. All right, so we draw like Gorilla. We're just going to hold for ransom. I don't think playing a 2/2 agent is very useful right now. And I'll just get rid of this thing. All right. Okay. That's pretty good, too. They were coming out the gates here. They came to play. They came to play. This is a 4/4 now. We draw a Courtyard. I think we just, like, Educators this turn. Again, playing the Agent with nothing else. I would like to put the Agent counter on something and then flicker it with Ligrella. And I can't do that yet, so... Yeah, stream's a little wonky right now. I don't know why, folks. I can't. I don't know what to do. Looks like it's coming back. Body Dropper. Big Score, discarding a Masked Bandits. Wow, that's a pretty good card. Big Score is a card that is not really impressed in this set. Play land, sure. Attack for 1. Adjudicators. I am the Abdicator. So, we got Multicolor Land. We got Lagrella. We got Warm Welcome. We got High Rise Sawjack. Yeah, sure, I guess. They got a lot of mana next turn. That is definitely the case. But what can they do with the mana? They can free their hold for ransom, I guess. Which is fine. Stream working again? This is a big match. This is our match for Diamond, right? It's our game for Diamond here. Don't kill my Sawjack. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. It's just trying to chop some trees down, you know? It's freaking Fern Gully all over again. Anyone? Fern Gully? Anyone?
We have technology.
Whack! Unbelievable. And another body dropper. Alright. They're coming in hot here. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so now the problem is we can play our Spar as Adjudicators, but obviously we would lose our mana source then. So I think we're just playing it Warm Welcome into Agent. Swoop and Protector, Civic Gardens. Of course, the problem is that now they've seen the Protector, but it's still too good enough to take, I think. So take Protector, play land, play Agent, put counter on Citizen, Sigo. Stream's working again? Yes, no, maybe? Pyre Sledge Arsonist. Attack with Body Dropper. Alright, no blocks. I guess they can, like, sack to kill my agent, but... Ooh, Entourage is pretty good, too. Fern Gully reference. Deep Cut. Deep Cut. Dumbledore says... Hey, Jim. Running Boros aggro on best of 1, trying to hit Mythic. 70% win rate. Now I'm seeing other life game matchups. Do I think that popular Boros aggro is viable in best of 3? Should I take best of 1? I honestly haven't played it. So, alright, so, shit. Shit. What do we do here? What's up, Spirit Chiller? Really don't want to play Adjudicator. Oh, I'm aware it's an instant. I wanted to put a counter on my creature and see what I drew. Thanks, Spirit. What do we do here? If we like Lagrella, we go to exile our agent. I guess I'll just kill it with the devil, which is fine, right? It's not a very good use of our mana, but then we can free up our Adjudicators next turn also. Yeah, I'm going to play Lagrella. And I think I'm going to kill the Pyre Sledge Arsonist. Target Arsonist and target my backup agent and see what they do. Because they might just sacrifice the devil and kill this, in which case Lagrella killed the devil and the Arsonist, which is great, so... Problem double. Alright, yeah, so kill that, it's fine. This exchange is still, like, fine for us. Exile that. Get it for 2. Now, next turn we can Adjudicate and just, like, buy some time. If they go, like, land, free the Body Dropper, it's a pretty big swing, but we still get to draw a card and do a lot of stuff also. Everyone's deck has been pretty good so far today. Oh my god. Oh no. That's so much damage. Alright. Take a bunch. No blocks. We're at 5. And both droppers. Their deck's really good. Their deck is quite good. Alright, so... Pump the thingies. Make a 2-2. We untap. Probably have to Adjudicate now. That wasn't a bad draw. Now I have blue mana, so that's cool. Play Agitator. Just target the body dropper. It's a 4/4. They want a Freevis one. We'll figure it out, I guess. Kind of want to hold the land to play around. No, I'm not going to hold the land to play around the discard creature because it's my only blue source and it's actually more valuable than other cards in my hand probably. So might as well just play at that point. These buy droppers are getting pretty big. Not thrilled about it. They play land and free this thing up. They're blitzing. They are blitzing a lot. They're in the tank too. Jeez. Whew.
Would it help if I got out and pushed?
Stream's also dead. I don't know. It's not really me. I don't know what the deal is. What's going on? Girder Goons again? Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna jump. This sucks. This is not cool. We're at 5 and they're at 18. The dropper grows again. A, B, B. Always be blitzing. Their deck is quite good. Their deck is quite good. Draw Farst. I don't think we can win. Honestly, if I'm being totally honest, I'm not sure how we win this game. Like, they know about the Protector. This thing's a 7/7. I guess we just say go and just like they free the 7/7 they can't menace. I think this card's solid if you're playing a bunch of citizens, which we are. It hasn't worked out this game because like they've killed a lot of our stuff and the game's just been kind of awkward and we've been on the defense, but their deck has been very, very good. They got 6 lands, all spells. Fatal Grudge. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. We're super dead. We got nothing now. We're just dead. This sucks. Their deck is very good. It's funny, they haven't actually played a green card yet, and I feel like if their deck wasn't green, I would think their deck was absolutely insane. The fact that it's green makes it a little worse, but alright. Here comes the 6/6 and a 2/2. I mean, they just give us menace, we just like can't ever win really. They're gonna let me block. Oh my god. We just can't win. No. We're at 5. We draw another land. Alright, I guess we're dead. You got me. That sucks. Ugh. Their deck was really, really good. Really, really good. Oh no, we suck again. Not worried at all. Not worried at all. Opponent's decks have been absurd. Alright, hand's great. On the play. Let's go. On the draw, I mean, whatever. Even better, honestly. Alright. Plains. We're gonna get... Is it Forest or Plains? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Forest. Sure, whatever. Forest, go. We got Servant, Overseer, Gardener. We're going great. We're going great. I'm not worried. Raise your hand in chat if you're not worried, because I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. No way, no how. Civil servant. I do.
Yes, citizen.
No strangle, please. Magician, sure. Make treasure, sure. Alright, so we're just going to play Sawjack, attack, gain 3. 2 citizens for our Mirror Enforcer. The fact they made a treasure and not a creature is a little disconcerting, honestly, but whatever, we're good. We're good. We got Overseer, Mirror Enforcer, take to the streets for a little wide action. What's the big 5-drop? What do you got for me? Glittermonger? Oh, really? That's where we're at? We're just glittermongering? Draw land. Okay. Now what? Now what? Guess we just play Overseer. Like, we kind of want to play... We can just play the Observer, honestly. Maybe we're, like, trying to be a little too... aggressive with this. We're just, like, trying to get it out, like, for super cheap. We can just cast it. Yeah, we just cast it here, I think. We could swing in with the Servant and the High Rose Sidejack. They can just block with both, though, and I trade Servant for a Magician, which kind of sucks, so... Just gonna play this since I go. We also have the Take to the Streets, so we want to keep our citizens in play if possible. Just like go. Next turn can be, like, Gardener Welcome, or Gardener Overseer. It can even be Gardener Welcome into Take to the Streets, which is pretty good, so... Let's see what their story is. Courier's Briefcase. Alright. They got the treasures to draw some cards here if they want them. Aw, what's in the box? Can't draw yet. Prize fight. Prize fight's pretty cool. What if we just fire an attack and then prize fight to... I don't know, they have a lot of mana up here. It's kind of scary. They have 4 mana available. Maybe we don't want to get too frisky here. Yeah, I'm just going to cast Overseer, I think. I'm just going to attack with the Overseer. Attack with Observer, cast Overseer. Let's see what they got here. In for 3. Cast Overseer with the green up. Don't draw land. It's shitty. Alright, that's 4 mana. They can draw 3 cards if they want to. I mean, like, we're gonna try and, like, almost kill them next turn, honestly. Let's see what they do. See what they do. Alright. Card's so good. Card's just so good, like, every time. Alright, so they attack. We take a bunch. It's fine. We're obviously totally fine on life, so it really isn't that bad. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. They overlook. What's going on, opponent? What are you doing? Club me. Bonk. Untap. Draw the land. We draw the land. I mean, now we can just, like, get in, do some work. We can play... Maybe we Gardener, End Step, Welcome, untap, take to the streets. Also leave up our prize fight. I think I like that. And I think I would like to attack with the Sawjack also. So let's play land, Gardener, combat. Attack all. Tap Gardener. Setting up for a big take to the streets next turn. No institution, however grand, can withstand the collective will of the people. If only that was true. If only that was true. Alright, we could kill Glittermonger here. We could kill Glittermonger here if we wanted to. I don't think we want to, though. I just want to put a body in play and then cast Take to the Streets next turn. So, just going to say go. They can draw 3 if they want it, but they're just like almost dead, so... We're going to have 4 citizens in play and the flyer. And they're all going to be real big. Real big. And we draw a land, we can even prize fight in combat, which is sick too, so. What do you got for me? They've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They potentially have 10 mana this turn if they want it. Don't attack all and like wrath me or something like that. That would make me so sad. Nothing? Just stone nothing. Sure. The super sketchy stone nothing. Almost missed on Warm Welcome. And now the question is, do I go for this into all their open mana? Like, I guess they're trying to draw 3 maybe? I would just go for it. What do you think, chat? We go for it or no? Like, what's the worst that can happen? They can, like, kill a creature in response? It's still really good for us. Yeah, let's just do it. Take to the streets! So, Overseer gets +2/+2. All citizens get +3/+3 in Vigilance. Then I can attack, untap a land, tap for Civil Servant. I'm gonna kill the Overseer. Sure. Not ideal, but still fine. They have more kill spells? No, they don't. And now they're dead. No. Yes. No. Not quite. Attack. Untap Forest. Tap Citizen. We could prize fight here, but there really isn't much point. It would just push through a little bit more damage. We like Civil Servant, fight Glittermonger. They chump block twice and go to 1. Yeah, this is fine. Just let them make their blocks, whatever. Kill all their stuff. Play Pegasus, say go. If it would force a block with... I guess it would have forced a block with Glittermonger. But that's fine. Bring out the guillotine. Alright, down to 1. Do I even play the Pegasus? I don't think I do. With them at 1 life, and I have 4 creatures in play. No, I'm supposed to go. Make treasure, draw 3. But then they have like 7 mana next turn. And like, what are they drawing to, you know? Alright, you did it. You pulled it off. You drew 3 cards. Now what? You have 7 mana, maybe 8 mana. And I have 4 lethal attackers and a fight. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care what you got in your briefcase. Oh, what's in the box? I don't care what's in the box. Alright, I don't care. 1 away from diamond. Oh god, our opponent's gold? Oh no. Not the gold player. Anything but the gold player. Their deck's gonna be so freaking good. Oh god. Alright, we'll keep. I'm terrified. Terrified. Over-under is always 21.5. Body dropper. Oh my god, that is so good. All right, we're gonna Gardener so we can double spell next turn. Probably put the counter on the Skycrier with the agent. It's tempting. It is a tempting trade. I'm not gonna lie, but I think this is fun. Unlucky witness. No land either. Oh man. No Lando. No land. Big sad. Big sad. Attack. Untap Forest. They're gonna block and try and find their land. They are the sad block. What you looking at? Alright. Witness reveals. Land Initiate. Sure. Play Agent, Pump Crier. Tutu Lifelinker. Barokin. Play Land of Witness. Frickin' Nightclub. Why does everyone have Nightclubber? Why do you gotta be like this, huh? Why do you gotta be like this? Alright, so we get to hold for ransom here. And then... let's see what we draw. If we draw land or not. We didn't draw land. Actually, now we're going to play this thing, so whatever. Play this, draw a card. Gain a life. Attack for a bunch. Untap Forest, I guess. I should have tapped the garden or whatever. I was stupid. Sure. Stop blocking anyway, but... Murder my Skycrier? In for 3, sure. Draw Overseer. You can't cast everything. We can, like, float mana and cast the Protector, which is, like, kind of funny. Maybe we just do that, honestly. I think that's just right. Just float mana and cast Protector. Alright, full control time. Attack step. Attack. This targets Forest. In response. Cast Protector. It's not exactly ideal, but given that we're kind of like racing anyway, this is fine, I think. Then next turn we can like hold for ransom and maybe prize fight or warm welcome too. So. Five lands, 5 cards, 1 body dropper. Sure. Can't float mana with Gardener. Watch me, I just did it. I just did it. Chrome Cat is here. Chrome Cat is here. Interesting. Alright. We draw a land. We draw a land. They're at 12. We're at 11. It's funny that, like, fighting with Protector is actually, like, totally reasonable here. Because we, the shield counter is just there. We might as well just kill this body dropper, you know, kind of thing. We can welcome. We can, we want to hold for ransom this for sure. Hey, Gardener's been awesome this game. Gardener's been awesome. We could also prize fight Angelic Observer with the treasure. But that won't work because they're going to block the Gardener, like, for sure. So, yeah. I'm just going to hold for ransom and then untap the land. And we'll have the option to prize fight or warm welcome. So let's attack with everything. Untap land. Let's see what they do. Block there. I kind of want to just fight the body dropper. But I don't need to, I guess. This is fine. Sure. Let's do this. So they go to 8. We go to 11. We're going to say go. We've got prize fight and warm welcome up. Prize fight also gives us the mana decay to play Ligrella, which is good too. So land number 6. Good God, don't Nightclub her again. Oh my God. Whew. Please. Please don't. Attack for 2? Sure. 9-8.
Oh my God, Becky.
Okay. This is so awkward. Oh, never mind. Requisition. Okay, so now we have to fight because we need to have the mana to exile this thing. So we're gonna prize fight Protector on Body Dropper, make the blue, and then Lagrella the Shadow of Mortality. All right. I can't warm welcome though because I have all planes. God, that's gross. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna do the things, I guess. Attack with everything. Play the Grella. Exile Shadow of Mortality, and we want to keep our stuff in play to try and kill him next turn. So, and then we're gonna. I'm gonna just play the land as I go. Alright. Tight game. Tight game. We have lethal, but obviously things can go wrong here. Girdergoons. I think we just block so we don't die to like some random pump spell. Because we just have lethal in the air next turn. Why get cheesed out here kind of thing. It's funny, like, it might be right to block their Girdergoons to not give them the mana in case they have, like, a splash color or they need, like, 3 mana for a murder or something like that. I guess they would have, like, probably just had the murder. Because, like, we're, like, sort of just saying, like, we're going to win this game next turn or not at all. I guess that's not true. Because they're going to get their shadow back. What a spot. What an interesting spot. I guess the welcome token can block the shadow if we need to for a turn. I'm going to block here, whatever. We have lethal, and then if they can kill one of these, we attack for 2, chump block shadow, attack for 2. What? But why? Why would they sacrifice it before damage? I don't understand. I guess they were just dead. They didn't have an answer, and they were just making a stupid play. Sure, I guess they were just dead. All right, sure. Hey, look, I'll take it. All right, I'll take it all day. Let's stand up. We're moving on up. We're moving on up. We're in diamond now. Diamonds are forever. Hand's great. Keep. Hand is great. Perfect mana. 2-drop, 3-drop Groundbreaker. Get our 1 island. Ryan. Oh no, we got island. He can't play Pegasus. That's fine. Sure. Obviously it was correct. Put a counter, say go. See if we draw a land or not. We're going to cast Groundbreaker, play Warm Welcome. Crooked Custodian. Draw Observer. Huh. We could play Pegasus too, honestly. I think I want to just cast Warm Welcome though. Let's tax. They go. Hopefully they play around like a counterspell here. We get to get them. We get to get him. Attack for 3, sure. Alright, so end step, Warm Welcome. We find Observer, Sawjack, Protector. We're gonna Sawjack here, just like the castable card, I think. Nah, this card's too good, right? We can't not take this card. This card's way too good. I'll take Protector. Take Protector. Untap and draw and see what we draw. We draw a land, we cast Groundbreaker and equip it. I don't draw a land, we'll see what happens. Disciplined Duelist. Just making sure we're going to get absolutely blown out by Nightclubber. They could very easily have Make Disappear here too, honestly. This looks like a pretty big Make Disappear turn. I'm going to guess just attack and play Pegasus. I think Pegasus is actually the worst of our 3 castable cards right now, despite being good. So, just please God, don't Nightclub me. Alright, Pegasus go. So no make disappear, maybe. Maybe not. They're going to slip out the back end step on their Custodian. Okay. That's weird. I'm not going to lie. That's a little weird. Just like Battle Growth or Custodian. No one knows what Battle Growth is, Jim. Don't date yourself. No one knows what Battle Growth is.
You look terrible.
Raise your hand in chat if you know the card Battle Growth does. We draw Prize Fight. I mean, I guess. Duelist is good. Our board gets worse and worse every turn against the Nightclubber. Just gonna be the most brutal Nightclubber of all time. Please don't do it. We've been Nightclubbed every match this draft so far. Thanks, Big C. I appreciate it. Maestro's Theater. Don't cheat and look up Battle. What are you doing?
Hey, wait a minute.
Mirrored Common, yes. Midnight Assassin. Cool. Grizzly Sigil? Oh, whatever, sure. This is fine. Break the shield. Take 3. Sure. Or take 1. They gain 1. And attack of both. They're so aggressive. Why are they so aggressive? I've never seen a more aggressive player. We just can't draw frickin' land either. Shit. I'm just gonna play this thing and say go. I don't want to die here. Like, they're just playing so aggressively. Alright. I mean, I'm going to make the blocks that are to be made. Whatever. Block everything. Our hand's stocked, so what do you got for me? Run out of town, sure. To the bottom. So, make a trade. They have 2 cards left. We are really, really struggling here to draw castable things to do. Make a green. Alright, you're up. Like, that 4th land should have come a little bit sooner. A little bit sooner. And now we are in trouble if our Protector dies. Cycle Tower, sure. Draw Civil Servant. This would be a 4/4. Or I can just Protector block. I mean, Servant would trade. Although Servant would be a lot better if it could, like, gain life and stuff. Gonna say go. Yeah, I guess if we hadn't taken Protector, what were our other options there? It was like the 3-drop, right? Maestro. What? They're so aggressive. We're at 3 and they're gonna not use the removal spell aspect or the lightning healing aspect. Wait, they binned Girder Goons? Oh, we're so dead, folks. We're so freaking dead. Oh, they already had a Girder Goons. Oh my god. I can't believe we're losing here. I can't believe this.
Still a piece of garbage.
I mean, like, obviously our Overseers and Take Demonstrates look awful this game. So, fair. Very, very fair. And I might have punted by taking the Protector and not the 3-drop Spider. Because, like, I mean, I guess I was planning on drawing a land in the next like 5 turns, you know, and that never happened. So like, not ideal, but pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. I mean, I guess we lose here. We don't lose a notch or whatever. But all right. I mean, that's fine. I think his deck deserved a better fate. Our opponent's decks were pretty good. Some of our hands were a little awkward, but all in all, I think maybe we were a little too hard on some of the citizen stuff. There must have been 2 goons, yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at our deck here. We had 4 and 3, which obviously could have been worse. 3 of these is probably too many. Even though we were like there. Like, it's hard to have more citizens than we had, realistically. It just like the games where things were going good, it was great. But like when things, you know, we like missed a land drop or had a tap land or two, they just got kind of awkward. And I think this is like a really important thing to do in your drafts, though, is to just like go take things all the way. You know, if there's a theme in the format, just take it all the way and see how it feels. You know, and I would say that the observers did not feel great. I think Take to the Streets is fine. I think part of the problem was that maybe your deck can only afford to have like 1 or 2 cards like Take to the Streets or Observer, because you can't every one of these you draw does not help the other one. So like you can't afford to draw 2 Observers and Take to the Streets. We saw that game. So you just can't do anything. Your cards don't work if things aren't working. So I think that like your deck probably wants 1 or 2 of these payoffy effects. The deck was very good otherwise, though. I mean, Groundbreaker's great. Would have loved to have not played Warm Welcome. Would have loved to have played a better card than Saw. If we had like a second Servant and like a third Gardener, I mean, it would have made our deck a lot better. Also, I think our mana was pretty good, even though we got mana screwed a couple games. But yeah, all in all, I think his deck was pretty good. Yeah, so that's episode 14 of Bronze and Mythic. We're going to keep going right along here. Our opponent, he just followed us. Hi, Ryan. Thanks for beating us and making us look bad on my television show. So that's episode 14. 15's coming up. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're all great.